Hey everybody, it is Emerald Man 1994 here. And today I was a little bit bored, so I decided I'm gonna watch Microsoft's E3 2010 presentation. And I'm just smiling and laughing and oh man, I watched it. I wanted to throw up. It was terrible. Oh gosh, it was it was terrible. In the whole 3 hours, wait, it started at 10:30 there, so it started at 1:30 here. So I watched it for an hour and 30 minutes, and let me just say that was an hour and 30 minutes of my life that I just wasted. Oh my gosh, I should not have watched that. Let me just tell you what was so terrible about it. Nothing new. It was really nothing new. It talked about, at first they were talking about Call of Duty Black Ops. We already knew about that. Showed a gameplay footage. They showed some gameplay footage of Halo Reach, some other games, Metal Gear Solid. Nothing big. They brought out, and now we're showing you a new way to play. Project Natal, now known as Connect. So it's now known as Connect, and it's supposed to connect with the users. It's gonna be a hoax. I'll tell you that. Project Natal, or Connect, as it's now called, now we now refer to it as, it's gonna be one of the biggest flops in gaming history. You see them, and it's a simple joke. Sure, it has a great GUI. You can easily navigate and watch videos and go on Zoom and do video chat and mic chat, but that's really it. But you have to have Microsoft Xbox Live, which costs what, like $60 a year? I mean, are you kidding me? That's why you get all that stuff. And then Natal costs something like $150 something dollars, so it comes out November 4th, and it's going to cost $100 something dollars, and there should be 15 launch titles, they said. One of the games were Connect Animals. Connect Animals. And it was like, or Connectimals. And it was like, some girl was playing with a tiger, and the whole game she was just rubbing her tiger, and she named her tiger Skittles. She's like, "Aw, Skittles, you're so pretty." And she tried to teach him some tricks, but he failed miserably. She's like, "Jump," and then she jumped. The dog, and then the tiger jumped. She's like, "Play dead." She lay down. The tiger played dead. Is that even a game? They're probably gonna charge you $50 for that game, and it's gonna be the worst $50 you ever spent. But not. Oh, but here's the best thing: you don't only get to play with tigers. You have, I believe, there are like 20 or 30 other animals. Ooh. There was also Connectus Sports, basically copy of Wii Sports. They had bowling, yeah, sure, these things have pretty good graphics, not Wii, obviously better than the Wii graphics. It's where the Wii needs to really pick it up on. But Connectus Sports, it was like play volleyball, but you don't have a controller, so it's like, you're pretending to spike it and bump it, and it's like, no, I can't really, you're not really gonna get into it, and it's gonna be such a hoax. It's like, how can they really detect your body 100%? There's been so many of these things that try to do it, and it's gonna fail miserably. Sometimes it won't be able to detect your body, and if you're gonna rely on it for every single gameplay, how, when you tell it to bump, how do you know it's not gonna accidentally spike? How do you know it won't even register your movement and the ball is just gonna go past you? That's what's gonna happen. They actually had a presentation, and I don't mean to be offensive with this, but they had a presentation where some African American went up in the Connect would not even detect him. They're like, "Oh, we don't see anybody here." It's because he blended in. Can you believe that? This game, you have to have sharp contrast with your background. What, am I gonna have to like buy a Connect wallpaper for my room? Lame, bogus. It's gonna be terrible. One game's like, "Oh, let's dance," and some guy was doing, all these dances, and he was like pumping it. He was just doing all these dances, and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, that's fun, whatever." Game, no. The whole launch titles they have were a joke. They had some racing game where some girl was holding out her arms as if there was a steering wheel there. Why do that when you can just get a Wii wheel and actually hold the wheel and steer? And she's like, "You want to go? Well, easy, just woo." And if you want to use boost, then just move forward, and there it goes. She's like, this is so fun. She was just be making it look fun. She was paid to. I know a lot of that stuff was staged because I know that I can tell a lot of that stuff was not. It's definitely not going to go as planned. Whenever you own the game, you should have seen all the gimmicks they had up there, and all the you're going to be on a mine track and you have to move your body and wiggle it all around in order for the thing to detect you and you collect the coins. Yeah. So their whole library is going to be terrible. The game is going to be terrible. It's just going to be so terrible. Then Ubisoft had this thing called like Your Shape or My Fitness, and it was like the girl was staying there for like 2 or 3 minutes just having to scan her. And she's like, look, if I take off my coat, it shows this thing on my hand on screen. How cool. Cricket. Terrible. Okay, you have anything more than that? Watch. When I do jumping jacks, the person on screen does jumping jacks. Yeah, whatever. Whenever I don't bend my arms the right way, it tells me in the top right of the screen. Boo. 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 This game, this whole Project Natal or Connect, is gonna suck, and it's gonna suck big butts. It's gonna be terrible. This is gonna be one of the worst things in history. It's gonna be the biggest flop. Don't get this. It's a waste of your money. $150-something for this one little band that might not even be compatible with your Xbox 360. It's a joke. Do not get it. Their E3 sucked at the end. This was one of the things. They unveiled a new Xbox, which is the Xbox 360, but it's the new Xbox 360. It's black and shiny, and it's a little bit smaller. The end. Oh, yeah, and it has built-in wireless capabilities. Yeah, woohoo. The Wii had that. I mean, come on. The DS had that. They're just behind. They're just playing catch-up there. Nothing new. And it was, it's going to be the same price. 250 gigabyte hard drive, nothing big. And they're like, because they weren't getting any cheers, basically, the whole time. It was just cricket. He's like, oh, come on, guys, clap, yeah. I'm like, wow, you're dumb. So in order to get some cheers, they actually had to pay. They had to, pay off the people in the crowd to cheer. So he's like, okay, I'm going to make this deal. This new Xbox will come out this week, but not for you guys in here. You guys will all get one starting now. We will hand you out your free new Xbox 360. So we gave them out, then everybody started clapping. Yeah, I'd be clapping too if I got myself a free $300 and $400, $500, $1,000 video game system, whatever how much it costs. Wow, they failed miserably. Nintendo is gonna kick butt. They released nothing new. They just talked about a few Natal games that were new. Yeah, whatever. They were embarrassingly lame. Worst E3 in history. Nintendo was going to smoke them. Nintendo was going to have the best E3 2010 ever. I can't wait. So that's been Microsoft's E3 2010 in a review. I want to vomit now. I need to go regain some of my energy that I wasted just sitting here. I have to go do something really awesome and productive because that just sucked the life out of me. What a terrible way to waste 1 hour and 30 minutes of my summer vacation. Adios.